Welcome back. Welcome back to Recovery as a Process. I'm your recovery coach, Gregory. One of the big things, big things that we have to talk about and we'll talk about periodically is stress. Stress. That's important. We got to talk about stress. We got to talk about just like the way that you want to have different exercise techniques. We got to talk about relaxation techniques. I need you to know how to relax. I need you to know the better way of helping you relax, not relapse, relax. Okay? It's important. You're doing a whole lot of things now. By now, you have your calendar book in front of you. Right now, you wake up doing some things and you've been practicing. And I tell you, you have to practice. Every day, you have to practice. Every day, you have to tell yourself a positive affirmation and so forth. But certain events bring about stress. Certain thoughts bring about stress. And we got to talk about it. And it's important. I don't want you to think that you're getting ready to go through this process of recovery and not be stressed out in some areas. And it's important that you know that you can manage. It's important that you know you can discover some techniques that you like to do. Okay? I'll tell you a quick technique that a lot of people, they be hysterical and so forth. And the main thing that I have to do sometimes is just to calm down. Calm down. That's a technique. You know, when I used to go in the classrooms and so forth, and everybody be stressed and so forth, I used to just get everybody's attention by the light switch. And everybody just calms down. You know, these are some things, but what I really want to talk about is you can come up under some stress, okay? As you thawing out and as you catching up with so many things and you want to do so many things, I need you to understand that a lot of times you can handle your stress by reorganizing yourself and looking at a to-do list and prioritizing and, you know, and getting things under control. That's one big thing with that calendar book. You get your day under control. I need you to feel like you have some control, not about somebody else, but about you. It's important that you understand the only control you want is about you, not somebody else, okay? That's important. Now, a lot of people don't understand stress affects the body. Stress affects the body, okay? And if you're not aware that you going through stressful events, if you're not aware and you get surprised with news, information, and you feel like this, and all of a sudden you don't know what to do, calm down. Calm down. It's like on the football field. Let's huddle. Let's huddle. Let's calm down, okay? You know, this is not the 2-minute offense or anything like that. You know, the 2-minute offense, teams practice. Teams practice the 2-minute offense because they know it's going to happen sooner or later. So what we have to do is we have to practice. What are we going to do when we get stressed or we feel stressed? What are we going to do? What kind of coping strategies are we going to have? Okay? That's important. That's important. It's those little things. When you feel unprepared, when you feel overwhelmed, you liable to feel stressed. And I don't want you to understand that you getting ready to control. No. What I want you to understand is that you can control everything by how you think. By how you think, okay? Some things you can do something about it. Some things you can't. But it's going to be how you think, okay? I need you, when you get stressed out, I need you to think positive. I need you to find a positive solution. To any event, find a positive solution. You know, of course, you can't do a crash course in stress-related events and different things that's happening without your control and those type of things. But we're going to talk about it. We're going to spend some time talking about it, okay? And the reason why we're going to spend some time talking about it, because some things you can control, some things you can't. And you have to know the difference, okay? You have to know the difference. Yeah. Of course, recovery is new, okay? Of course, recovery is new. But at the same time, you have to implement certain things in your recovery. You have to plan and prepare. And that's what we're talking about, planning and preparing. How can I plan for stress? A lot of times you can't plan for new information. But once you get the information, it's what you do with it. It's how you think about it, okay? It's how you think about it. It's what you do with it. You practicing. You developing some things that you can implement in case some things happen, okay? Those are called stress management techniques. Stress management techniques. Now, to give you an idea, some people do exactly what I said before. When they have a whole lot of things that's causing them stress, they write it down. When they have to do a whole lot of things, they write down a to-do list. After they write down the to-do list, then they look and see, how can I organize this? How can I organize this? And after they try to organize it, this goes with this, and these things go together, these things go together. Okay, you do that. But the most important thing that you have to do is prioritize it and do one thing at a time. Sometimes one thing, the first thing is just sit down and relax. Sit down and relax. Sit down and relax. Now, it might be negative information. Let's take care of the negative information with something positive, okay? Some of the things that I've learned and taught people is the difference between pessimistic and optimistic. Pessimistic is people where they don't have enough in their glass. Optimistic is they have some in their glass. And they're grateful what's in the glass, regardless of how big the glass is. Okay? Now, a lot of times, and we're going to talk about it, and we might have to have special segments about it, because undue stresses brings about heart attacks, brings about unhealthy illnesses and so forth. And, you know, different feelings, and you carrying different feelings, and your feelings turn negative and so forth. And it's counterproductive to what we talk about. We talk about positive thinking leads to positive feelings, leads to a positive attitude, leads to positive behavior. Some stress can get in there and you'll start thinking negative, and you'll start feeling negative, and you'll start having a negative attitude. And you'll want to give up as far as your behavior. But stop. Let's get ourselves together. Let's come back. Let's center. Okay, let's center. All right. Let's relax. Okay. Let's understand what some relaxation techniques can do. You might want to go to the gym early that day. You might want to work out that day. Okay? You might want to walk another mile. You might want to jog. Okay? You can take care of stress with exercising. You can take care of stress with music. You can take care of stress with how you thinking. But you can take care of stress. Okay? I don't want you to think you're in a situation that you can't take care of you. Okay? So, what we're going to do, and we're going to constantly go through it, and stress is just like not one of those quick fix-it things and so forth, but you will have it. And we have to put some things in place. We have to have a few more coping strategies and so forth, and we're going to talk about that in the future. But until then, what I like for you to do is love, serve, and support you. Love, serve, and support you. I'd like for you to hit that subscription. Hit that subscription. That little button is saying subscribe. Hit that. Hit that. Whether you like this, you might not. Hit the like and dislike. Hit the bell for the next notification and so forth. But again, you don't allow stress to run you. You don't allow stress to run you, okay? So, until the next video, recovery is a process. Recovery is a process. We're going to practice, and we're going to practice, and we're going to practice, and we're going to practice, okay? So, until the next video, love, serve, and support. Love, serve, and support.